Okay, let's get into your reading, Scorpio. Oh my gosh. Okay, I need a second with this one. You are about to win big in your love life and in your money, both at once. I've read a lot of cards. This one moved fast from the very first pull. I need you to actually feel the weight of that before we go any further, because what's coming is happening soon, and it's happening to both parts of your life together. The kind of moment you'll remember exactly where you were standing when it landed. So stay with me, because this is the reading you were meant to find today. Drop a comment right now and say I received this. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe and turn on that notification bell. Okay, let's go all the way in. And before I pull a single card, I want to name what I felt in your energy the moment I connected today. There was a specific kind of tiredness, not desperation, not falling apart, just the tiredness of someone who has been holding two heavy things at once for a long time, carrying both quietly without complaining, because complaining never seemed to change anything anyway. Love feeling uncertain, money feeling tight, and having to manage both without much room to fully breathe in either area. And your guides want you to know that double weight is about to lift at the same time, not one at a time over years. And I want to be honest with you about something. This reading is not a small, gentle nudge in a nice direction. What came through was fast, specific, and significant in scale. So hold on to that as we go. Both parts of your life are being lifted together on a real timeline, not a someday one. I also want to name something else. There might be a small, quiet voice in you right now saying things like this don't happen to two areas at once, not for someone like me. And I want to address that voice directly because your guides addressed it clearly with me. That voice is not wisdom. It's old conditioning built from years of disappointment, trying to protect you from hoping too much and being let down twice over instead of once. Okay, first oracle card. This isn't luck landing randomly. Both winds are connected to the same shift in your energy. And your guides led with this because they want you to understand the mechanism. This isn't two separate strokes of luck happening to coincide. It's one shift in you, a change in how you're carrying yourself, how you're valuing yourself, how you're showing up. That is producing movement in both areas simultaneously. Love and money respond to the same energy more often than people realize. Okay, second oracle card. The money moves first and it opens the door for the love to follow. And this oracle card gets specific about the order. Your guides are showing me the financial shift arrives slightly first, within days or a couple of weeks, and it does something unexpected. It settles a part of you that had been quietly anxious, and that settling is exactly what makes room for the love to actually land without the noise of financial stress getting in the way of it. Okay, third oracle card. You have already done the work that qualifies you for both of these, and your guides want to be very clear about something. This is not random luck landing on someone who did nothing. You have already put in real effort in how you show up for people, in the risks you've taken, in the work you've done on yourself that maybe felt invisible at the time. And your guides are confirming none of that effort was wasted. It was simply waiting for the right moment to finally pay off in both directions at once. Okay, fourth oracle card. Your guides are naming the fear before it arrives, not the fear it won't happen, the fear of trusting good news after a hard stretch. And this is the oracle card I most need you to hear. Because there is a fear underneath the excitement of good news this size. And it isn't the fear that it's fake. It's the fear that comes after a genuinely hard stretch. The fear of letting yourself believe things are turning around in case they don't. And your guides are naming that now because a named fear loses its grip on you. You are allowed to trust good news again. Okay, 5th oracle card. The love arriving is not a rebound or a distraction. It's the real thing arriving at the right time. And your guides want to be precise about the quality of the love that's coming. This isn't a rebound. It isn't a distraction dressed up as romance. It is the real thing, genuinely, arriving at exactly the moment you are finally ready to receive it fully, without the old scarcity getting tangled up in it. Okay, 6th oracle card. The financial shift comes from somewhere you're not currently watching, and your guides want you to widen your gaze. Your mind has probably been scanning the obvious channels: your job, a raise, the expected paths. And this is coming from somewhere slightly outside that field of view. A connection, an opportunity, a door you haven't fully considered yet. Okay, 7th oracle card. You will not need to chase either of these. They are both going to find you while you're simply living your life. And your guides want to release any pressure you feel to go out and manufacture this. You don't need to force new dating apps or chase new financial schemes. Don't need to spend hours refreshing job boards or dating profiles, hoping to speed anything along. Both of these find you while you are simply living your ordinary days, going about your normal routine, not even actively searching for either one. Okay, 8th oracle card. There's a specific person who plays a role in one of these two arrivals, and you already know who they are. And your guides are showing me a person already in your orbit. A friend, a colleague, someone you haven't thought much about recently. This person plays a specific role in how one of these two doors opens. Pay attention to who reaches out to you in the coming days, even about something that seems completely unrelated at first. Okay, 9th oracle card. Both of these shifts happen fast because the delay was never about you not being ready. And your guides want to address the word fast directly, because you might wonder why now, after everything, this suddenly moves quickly. And the answer is simple. The delay was never about you not being ready. It was about external timing lining up. And that lining up has finally happened, which is exactly why this moves fast now instead of slowly. Okay, 10th oracle card. Your relationship with both love and money is fundamentally changing, not just the current circumstances. And your guides want you to understand this goes deeper than a single lucky break. Your entire relationship with love, the anxiety, the scarcity thinking, the bracing for disappointment, is being rewritten. And your entire relationship with money, the same anxious patterns, is being rewritten too, at the same time, not just temporarily soothed. Okay, 11th oracle card. You will stay recognizably yourself through both of these changes, and your guides want to reassure you here. There's sometimes a fear that good fortune changes a person into someone unrecognizable. Your guides are confirming that is not your path. The kindness, the humility, the person you are at your core stays fully intact through both of these shifts landing at once. Okay, 12th oracle card. Winning big doesn't only mean the money and the relationship. It means your whole sense of what's possible expands, and your guides want this understood fully. Because winning big here isn't only the number in your account or the person beside you. It's your confidence, your sense of what you're allowed to want, your whole trajectory expanding at the same dramatic scale together. Okay, 13th oracle card. There's a small decision coming that determines how fast both of these fully land, and your guides want to give you something practical. There's a decision point coming, small, maybe even easy to overlook, where you choose either to play it safe or to actually say yes to what's in front of you. Lean toward yes when that moment arrives. Okay, 14th oracle card. The version of you on the other side of this barely remembers carrying two heavy things at once, And your guides close the oracle section with this image. Picture yourself a year from now, genuinely secure in both love and money, genuinely at ease, and try to remember from that place what carrying both weights at once even felt like. Your guides are telling me you barely can remember it at all. Okay, 15th oracle card. One small sign will confirm you're on the right track before the big winds fully land, and your guides want you watching closely. Before the large, undeniable winds arrive, there's usually a smaller sign first. A small, unexpected win financially, or a small, warm moment with someone new. Notice it when it happens, because it's the first wave of the bigger one. Okay, 16th oracle card. You are being asked to believe this before you can fully see it. And your guides want this understood. Faith always arrives slightly before proof. You are being asked to hold the belief that both of these are real, even before you have concrete evidence sitting in front of you. That belief itself clears the path for the evidence to arrive. Okay, 17th oracle card. Why you specifically? This isn't random. And your guides want to answer the question sitting in your mind. Why you, out of everyone who could be watching this reading, why does this land on your life? Your guides have been watching how you handled the hard stretch, the integrity you kept, the effort you kept giving even when results weren't showing yet, the way you didn't grow bitter even when it would have been understandable to. That pattern is exactly what qualifies someone for a shift this size in both directions at once, not as a reward for perfection, but as recognition of real, quiet persistence. Okay, 18th oracle card. This connection was arranged before either of you were fully ready for it. And your guides want you to understand the timeline of the love arriving. It wasn't simply a matter of meeting the right person at a random moment. This connection was arranged, quietly, long before either of you were fully ready to receive it. And the readiness both of you needed has finally arrived at the same time. Okay, 19th oracle card. The money arriving will feel oddly connected to something you almost gave up on. And your guides want you to think back to something financial you almost let go of, a project, an idea, an investment of time or energy that felt like it wasn't going anywhere. Your guides are showing me that this exact thing is tied to what's arriving. The thing you almost abandoned is closer to paying off than you currently believe. Okay, 20th oracle card. Both of these wins will happen close together in time, not months apart. And your guides close the oracle section with this. You might expect one of these to arrive and then wait a long stretch for the other. Your guides are confirming that's not the pattern here. Both of these land close together within a similar window of time, which is exactly why this reading carries the energy it does. The Wheel of Fortune, the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, the Sun, the World, the Empress, the King of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, the Star, Judgment, the Three of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, the Magician, the Lovers, the Chariot, the Nine of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords reversed, the Page of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, the Emperor, 20 cards. And I want to take real unhurried time with every single one, because together they show the complete picture of both wins arriving. The Wheel of Fortune first. And this is the perfect opener. Sudden change. A shift in fortune that arrives not through years of the same grind, but through a genuine turn of the wheel, clicking into a completely new position for both areas of your life at once. And the Ace of Cups. And this is the fresh, overflowing beginning in love. A cup so full it spills over. Not because it's forced to, but because it genuinely can't hold any less. This is real. new emotional beginning energy, not a recycled old pattern wearing a new face. And the Ace of Pentacles. And this is the real tangible beginning in money, a literal seed, a concrete opportunity, the actual physical starting point of the financial shift. This is not abstract. This is a door opening in the real world, not just a hopeful feeling passing through your mind. And the Two of Cups. And this confirms mutual choosing in love. Two people facing each other, both fully present, both turning toward the other with equal intention. No imbalance here, just two people meeting each other exactly halfway. And the Ten of Pentacles. And this is legacy wealth, the kind that outlasts one lifetime, that builds real security, that changes the trajectory of everyone connected to you going forward. And the Ten of Cups, and this is complete emotional fulfillment, nothing missing, the settled, nothing left to want feeling of a love that has finally arrived at its fullest expression. And the Sun, and this is pure, uncomplicated joy across both areas at once. Warmth without a hidden catch, the kind of good news that doesn't come with fine print attached to it, the kind you don't have to brace yourself for later. And the World, and this is completion, a whole chapter of struggle in both love and money, closing for good, and a completely new one beginning, full and whole, with nothing left out of it. And the Empress, and this is abundance itself, overflowing in every direction, not scarcity thinking, not carefully rationed resources or affection, but genuine, generous fullness in both love and money, the kind that keeps overflowing rather than running dry. And the King of Pentacles, and this is financial mastery arriving alongside emotional stability. Someone, whether that's you or the partner arriving, who knows how to steward resources wisely and build something that lasts, rather than letting it slip through careless fingers. And the Queen of Pentacles, and this is nurturing abundance. Someone who creates warmth and comfort with what she has for herself and everyone she loves, without losing her own groundedness in the process. The way a well-tended garden gives and gives without ever depleting its own soil. And the Star. And this is hope, finally confirmed for both areas of your life at once. Every quiet moment you believed this level of good could exist for you, the Star says you were right to keep believing every single time you almost gave up. And Judgment. And this is the awakening, the true turning point, raising into a completely new understanding of what your life is actually capable of holding in both directions, like waking up from a version of your life that was always too small for you. And the Three of Cups. And this is celebration, friends and family gathering around this double good news. The way people gather around something genuinely worth celebrating together. And the Six of Pentacles, and this is receiving. The scales finally balancing in your favor in both money and love after a long season of giving more than you received back. The way a scale finally settles level again. And the Magician, and this is manifestation with real tools already in hand. The cup, the wand, the sword, the pentacle, all present, all the elements needed to turn intention into material, undeniable reality in both areas. Notice the Magician's stance, one hand toward the sky, one hand toward the earth. Spiritual intention meeting grounded physical action. And the Lovers. And this confirms the soul-level nature of the love arriving. Not convenience, not attraction alone, the deep, eyes wide open choosing of one person for another, made with full knowledge of who the other person actually is. And the Chariot. And this is unstoppable forward momentum in both directions at once. Nothing standing in the way anymore. Pure, confident movement toward exactly where you're headed. The kind of momentum that simply doesn't stall halfway through. And the Nine of Pentacles. And this is self-made abundance. Someone standing in a garden they built themselves, independent, secure, finally enjoying the fruits of real labor the way it always should have paid off. And the Emperor. And this closes the tarot spread on structure. Real stability being built underneath both the wealth and the love. So neither one slips through your fingers the way things sometimes do without real foundation underneath them. And so both of these good things genuinely last. And the Ten of Swords reversed. And this confirms the worst of the hard stretch is genuinely behind you. Upright, rock bottom, reversed. The rising back up from it. The worst already in the past rather than still ahead. And everything from here is you climbing up and out of it, not falling any further down into it. And the Page of Pentacles. And this is a small, real, tangible sign confirming the money side of this before the bigger version lands. A student energy, eager and grounded, someone or something bringing a concrete early piece of good news, small enough to almost overlook but significant as the first real sign. And the Knight of Cups. And this closes the tarot section on romantic pursuit in motion. Someone riding forward, led by genuine feeling, moving toward you with real heart-led intention. Not calculation or strategy of any kind, just someone genuinely pulled toward you and unwilling to wait any longer. Okay, tea leaf cards. 11 of them. First tea leaf card. The specific moment you'll realize the money side of this is real, and your guides are showing me a moment, not a slow realization, but a specific sudden one. A phone call, an email, a conversation where the pieces click into place and you understand all at once that this is genuinely real. Next tea leaf card. The specific moment you'll realize the love side of this is real, and there's a separate moment for love, not a slow build of doubt then hope, a specific instant, a conversation, a look, a small gesture that removes all the ambiguity and leaves you standing in undeniable clarity. Next tea leaf card. What you'll do in the first hour after the financial news lands. And your guides are showing me your first reaction. Not celebration right away, disbelief first. Sitting quietly, maybe rereading something twice. Letting it actually sink in before telling anyone else. Next tea leaf card. How the people who truly love you will respond to both. And the people who genuinely love you respond with real joy, no complicated feelings attached. They've watched you carry both weights, and they are simply fully happy to see both finally lift. Next tea leaf card. What you need to release before receiving both fully, and this is practical guidance. Release the scarcity bracing in both areas. Release the instinct to immediately worry about losing either one. Neither of these come with a hidden expiration date. Next tea leaf card. The specific habit that helps both of these actually last. And your guides want you building one habit early, staying grounded, staying connected to your values, not letting either the money or the relationship become the entire story of who you are. Next tea leaf card. What this makes possible for someone else in your life, and your guides want you to see the ripple. Someone you love gets to breathe easier too. because of what you're able to do for them and because of who you're becoming in both of these areas at once. Next tea leaf card. The small decision that speeds both of these up rather than delaying them. And your guides want you watching for a moment where you're offered something slightly bigger than you're used to saying yes to, in love, in money, or both. Say yes anyway. That single decision moves the timeline considerably faster. Next tea leaf card. The version of your life a year from now and a year from now, the constant double tension you're used to right now feels like a distant memory. You're settled. You're building. Both parts of your life have quieted into a steady, settled calm. Next tea leaf card. The exact feeling in your chest when both of these finally click into place, and your guides are showing me the physical sensation, not panic, not overwhelm, a kind of expansive lightness, the feeling of a held breath finally being let all the way out in both areas at once. Next tea leaf card. Who you'll want to tell first when the money news lands, and your guides are showing me the first call you make, not the person you'd expect to impress, someone who has genuinely been there for you, someone who deserves to hear it straight from you before anyone else finds out. Next tea leaf card. The one worry about money that dissolves completely and never returns. And there's one specific worry you've carried for a long time that simply stops existing after this, not reduced, gone. The way a weight disappears the moment you finally set it down. Next tea leaf card. The one worry about love that dissolves completely and never returns. And there's a matching worry on the love side. The fear that you'd always be the one giving more, or waiting longer, or settling for less. That worry releases too, the same way, all at once. And the last tea leaf card. You receiving both fully, without guilt, without bracing. And your guides ended here because this is the image they want you holding above everything else. You receiving both of these fully. Not minimizing either one. Not immediately feeling guilty for having both. Just letting it be exactly as big as it actually is. Okay, before the final message, I want to walk you through what actually sustains both of these once they arrive, because your guides were specific about this part. The first thing that sustains it is not rushing to prove either one is real by acting fast and reckless. Sit with it first. Let both settle. Let your nervous system actually catch up to what has happened before you make major decisions with either one. The second thing is choosing one trusted person to be honest with about both. Not everyone, not broadcasting it. One person who can help you think clearly about money and love alike without treating you differently. And I also want to add something practical here. When both of these start moving, there can be a temptation to combine them too quickly, to pour new financial resources immediately into the new relationship, or to let the excitement of new love cloud your financial judgment. Your guides want you to let each one breathe on its own for a little while before you start merging the two. And the third thing, the one your guides emphasized most, is remembering the version of you who existed before either of these arrived. She worked hard. She stayed kind even when things were tight. She kept believing even on the days it felt foolish to. And she is the one this is actually happening to, the same person, finally given the resources and the love to match the size of her own heart. Okay, final message from your guides. Just one. Open your hands. Both of these are coming, and they are coming fast. Open your hands. That's the instruction. One instruction, just that. Because the Wheel of Fortune confirmed the sudden shift in both areas, and the Ace of Cups and Ace of Pentacles confirmed real tangible beginnings in love and money alike. And the Star confirmed every quiet hope you've had was right all along. So open your hands and let both reach you exactly the way they're meant to land, not the way you'd script it, simply the way it's actually arriving for you. Okay, to bring this home, you are about to win big in love and money, and it is happening fast. And the cards showed us everything. Your guides told us this isn't luck landing randomly. Both winds are connected to the same shift in your energy, that the money moves first and opens the door for the love to follow, that you've already done the work that qualifies you for both, that the real fear isn't whether it happens, it's trusting good news after a hard stretch, that the love arriving is the real thing, not a rebound, that the financial shift comes from somewhere you're not currently watching, that you won't need to chase either one, that a specific person plays a role in one of these arrivals, that both shifts happen fast because the delay was never about you not being ready, that your entire relationship with both love and money is fundamentally changing, that you stay recognizably yourself through both changes, that winning big means your whole sense of what's possible expands, that a small decision speeds up how fast both land, that the version of you on the other side barely remembers carrying both weights at once, that one small sign confirms you're on the right track before the big wins land, that you're being asked to believe this before you fully see it, and that this isn't random, it's connected to exactly who you've been through the hard stretch. That this connection was arranged before either of you were fully ready for it, that the money arriving is oddly connected to something you almost gave up on, and that both of these wins land close together in time, not months apart. The Wheel of Fortune confirmed the sudden shift. The Ace of Cups and Ace of Pentacles showed real beginnings in love and money. The Two of Cups confirmed mutual choosing. The 10 of Pentacles and 10 of Cups showed lasting wealth and complete emotional fulfillment. The Sun and the World showed pure joy and full completion. The Empress showed overflowing abundance in both areas. The King and Queen of Pentacles showed financial mastery and nurturing abundance. The Star confirmed every hope was right. Judgment showed the true turning point. The Three of Cups showed the celebration to come. The Six of Pentacles showed the scales finally balancing in your favor. The Magician showed manifestation with real tools in hand. The Lovers confirmed the soul-level nature of the love arriving. The Chariot showed unstoppable momentum. The Nine of Pentacles showed self-made abundance. The 10 of Swords reversed confirmed the worst of the hard stretches behind you. The Page of Pentacles showed a small real sign confirming the money side early. The Knight of Cups showed the romantic pursuit already in motion. And the Emperor closed the spread on the structure that makes both of these last. One instruction. Open your hands. Both of these are coming. And they are coming fast. Claim this, loves. Drop a comment and say, I receive this, and I am winning big in love and money, and I open my hands. Because every word of that is true. Save this, share it today, and come back and tell me how both of these arrived. If this resonated, please give this video a thumbs up. Drop a comment and tell me what hit hardest. And if you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe and turn on that notification bell. And one last thing before you go. Whatever form both of these take, whenever they land, you are not the same person who started watching this video. Something in you already knows this is real. Trust it. You didn't stumble onto this reading by accident, scrolling aimlessly through an endless feed. Something pulled you here on this day, at this exact hour, to hear these exact words. Carry that. Take care of yourself. Bye, loves.